gonna be going through what I didn't play, or what I did play, but offline, so off screen, essentially, which isn't too much. Uh, because as always with Elden Ring, I'm always going to be like filling out the map off screen and doing the actual progress and dungeons on screen. Last time on Elden Ring, not last time on Elden Ring, but while I was going through some of the game off screen, I discovered the Unseen Blade, one of the night sorceries of Cellar Town of Sorcery. Enchants ornament held in right hand, making it completely invisible. So it's basically an invisible weapon. Along with that, we have Unseen Form, which basically makes you invisible or semi-invisible. And while you're on horseback, effect extends to cover the mount. What else did I get? I also got a Lightning Scorpion Charm. I don't remember where I got this, though. I'm not going to lie. A talisman carried by assassins who strike unseen, patterned on a scorpion, freshly shed of its exoskeleton, its claws seizing a heart that sparks with lightning. Raises lightning attack power, but lowers damage negation, aka something I probably would never use. Then I also got Kindred of Rot's Exaltation. Again, don't remember where I got it. But it's a talisman depicting the exaltation of pests. Raises attack power when poisoning or rot occurs in the vicinity. Rot for the Scarlet Goddess, O Scarlet Blossoms, flourish in distant lands and return to us, the unwanted children. I'm going to get something from Selen.
If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy.
And I was able to continue her quest.
Attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Karian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
And I said, sure, let us go on an adventure.
I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher.
And then it goes on.
Help. Master Lusat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
The Celian Sealbreaker. So yeah, Glintstone key received from the sorcerer Selen, capable of breaking the seal that keeps Master Lusat confined. Celia, Town of Sorcery, can be found in Caelid. This key was said to have been found in the possession of a Celian sorcerer. So I went around looking for that, and I eventually found it in a cave that I thought I cleared Caelid, and like say Celia and the area surrounding it. Turns out I didn't. So it's in this cave called, I don't remember the name of the cave actually, but it's in Celia, and I ended up finding him in here. That's Master Lusat. And you get a spell called Stars of Ruin. Legendary sorcery devised by Lusat, primeval sorcerer, fires 12 dark shooting stars that pursue the target. This sorcery can be cast while in motion, and charging increases potency. When Lusat glimpsed into the primeval current, he beheld the final moments of a great star cluster, and upon seeing it, he too was broken. Then I had a wonderful boss fight. And I'm pretty sure this is the version I won. So there is a boss fight in that cave too. I came in there not knowing what was going on, so I died because I didn't know what to expect. So I was like, oh, these crystal fuckers. You can't really beat them without a striking weapon, which I didn't have equipped at the time. And because there was 3 fuckers on my ass, I couldn't menu well enough to equip one. So it was just a lot of dodging and hitting as much as I can. The one with the spear is the most annoying. And also they inflict Scarlet Rot, which is, fun. And I was like, you know what? I will live with the rot. I'm packing 10 flasks. Like, we're good. I'm not gonna lie, Oleg honestly saved my life because all 3 of these fuckers on my ass at once? No way. Absolutely no way. But it's not much of an exciting fight. Once I get rid of this guy, the rest is easy. And I realize there's a point at which if you deal enough damage to them, they stagger every time you hit them. Like stagger, boom. I could have kept going for as long as I had the stamina for it, but I got knocked over by one of the others. Like, he gets it. Done. Exploded. Exploded it. He's got his crystal magic going on, but also, boom, he gets it too. Fang over fang, let's go. Boom. Done. I don't remember what I get for my trouble. Ah yeah, Crystal Torrent. Sorcery of the Mysterious Crystallians. Creates a massive crystal, then fires off shards in rapid succession. Hold to continue firing shards. The wrath of the Crystallians encapsulated in sorcery. Each shard is of substantial size, making even a stray blow capable of inflicting a severe wound. So I remember when everyone was confused about this because we learned that the Selen you first meet in Limgrave is a projection.
My apprentice.
And that her real body isn't here. But it's very confusing when you see them both and they're the same person.
I need you to look after.
But the game doesn't tell you what's going on there. It's weird. Until you do a quest.
The star has fallen and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life. And so I entrust it with you, myself.
So he essentially takes what is probably her soul in some form or fashion. Selen's primal glintstone. Then we can have a look at it here. Glintstone from within the sorcerer Selen's body, seemingly half alive. Blood vessels are visible within. In essence, a primal glintstone is a sorcerer's soul. If transplanted into a compatible new body after the original body dies, the sorcerer will rise again. My apprentice, do you think it distasteful? I go back to Selen, and this guy, who I believe was called Jelen.
I expected to see the champion of the festival.
He was the festival guy.
Of all places. You didn't know Selen, did you? Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you.
She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that happened. Yeah, I was just getting sniped from outside.
History of Real Akaria's academy.
And before I can I'm pretty sure I deal with it before I start talking to him. Yeah, because he's walking in. Like, you're not meant to be here, sir.
It is strange, though. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Selen lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually, in another body. A sickening thought, but one that won't stop gnawing at me.
Which is precisely what we do.
I'm sure.
Oh, but before that, before all of that, yeah. So I came here. I was like, oh yeah, Rani's rise. I'll teleport here.
I'm part of a very big.
And I hear this. And I'm like, where the fuck is that coming from?
I can never betray her. No matter what might happen. Ronnie,
And it's Blythe.
she needs me.
And I'm like, wait, he's aggroed? I don't know who that was. That looks like a black blade. I'm like, wait, I can target him, but he hasn't aggroed properly yet. So I was like, oh, what's the deal? Boom, he's gone. He's fighting me for real. And he's good at what he does. He doesn't fuck around. And I remember being overwhelmed because he does it hard. But eventually I actually end up learning his attack patterns. They're actually quite easy to read. He has like 2 or 3 like variants of attacks. Like that. This. He's quite tough. And he almost beat my ass. I wasn't quite sure if I can backstab him, actually, to be fair. That is so telegraphed, it's very easy to dodge. And you do have to dodge away before he does the air effect thingy. Like that, every single time. Oop. That leap he does, going straight forward, the distance he gets in that is really it's very hard to tell. You wouldn't expect that it reaches such a far distance. Who's sniping me? Anyway, he did, and I got his set Royal Greatsword, his armor, and yeah, that's it. I do believe I have some pictures of his armor, which I think I'm wearing now. Well-worn black armor of the man-wolf Blythe. The pelt serves as a cape, protecting from the cold. Blythe was the blade of Rani, but the cold bothered him anyway. Yes. Straight up Frozen reference. Brilliant. And there's an illusory wall. There's a dev message, or a message from, what was his name? Salubius? And he was like, don't go in here. I'm like, cool, stop me then, you're dead already. And then there is literally a copy of Selen just hanging out.
Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the Academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice. I owe this all to you.
Does she say more?
Finally, I can expel.
So she said, she's like, well, I'm fucking off the Academy now, and get rid of those fucking carrions. A lot of them. This because I can only save 3 minutes. I didn't get to show you the fight. Well, I was heading into where, like, what's her name? Oh, Renala hangs out. And there was like a sort of like two summon thingies. It was like, would you like to fight Jelen, or would you like to fight Selen? And I was like, I'll fight Jelen. And we beat Jelen and got his armor. And then she fucks off Renala, like she said she would. And I was like, did I just lose my respect person? Or is she the respect person? I was like, where the fuck is she? She's not here.
The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of
No more, like dead?
Returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling. To be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be...
Don't forget me when you're famous, king.
Rest assured that no. The entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch. My apprentice. Become Elden Lord. Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's.
And Glintstone Chris. Or Kreese, I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's a type of dagger.
That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student.
I was like, oh, cute, that's fun.
One last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
So, I was able to buy a new spell from her called the Shard Spiral. Fires twin projectiles that form a spiral as they travel. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. Oh, really? I've been using it, and I didn't know you can cast it repeatedly. A sorcery of the Carolus Conspectus, the most venerable of the Academy. This was the product of a failed attempt to create a new comet load. Ritual blade once presented to Lanedale by the Academy of Raya to celebrate their newfound peace. Though the weapon is embedded with precious glintstones and features Erdtree ornamentation, the undulating blade is symbolic of an ancient ritual. And then, this happened. She dropped her set. See, you go back, and Renala is back, and she's back. Doesn't say anything. She's like, "Yeah, I'm here. Do you want to respect?" And off to the side, that's Selen. I don't know what happened to her, but she turns into that, which is one of those things that you sometimes see that rain sorcery upon you. And she still sells you sorcery. It's kind of fun, actually. I found a giant crusher. I don't know where I got that from. Probably in Altus Plateau. A hammer made from a boulder used in the war against the giants. One of the heftiest weapons in the entire lands between. After the giants were quelled, man turned against man in violence, this weapon was all but forgotten. Man has grown feeble in comparison to his forebears. A formless sacred seal depicting the ceremonial observation of the order enhances Golden Order fundamentalist incantations. Fundamentalism, that's not how that word is said. Fundamentalism, there we go, is scholarship in all but name. Scales incantations using both intelligence and faith. So if you're running an int faith build, purely magic build, that one's good. I also have the Gargoyle's Great Axe, which I got from beating a gargoyle. Because I went into Lanedale, like the outskirts of Lanedale, and sort of looks like combing the area and seeing what was about. And this fucking gargoyle showed up, and I was like, for fuck's sake, not this again. But I beat him. Just like the Wielder, the missing parts have been mended with corpse wax, a patchwork of champions. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I was like, who the fuck is that? And then this guy. Do you remember Margit? The one boss that I could not beat in the beginning of the game. And I was like, is it me or you? Is it me or are you smaller than you were in the beginning of the game? Or do you appear smaller because I am so much more stronger than you? It's like, I was like, oh god, why am I fighting Margit as a random encounter? But at the same time, I was like, I'm better at the game now. I'm stronger, I'm faster, I'm smarter. I don't fear. I also have a moon veil. And it's funny because I was like, I think I remember after beating Margit the first time, I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. It wasn't that bad. I'll fight Margit again. Bring me him again. I'll get his rematch. And I did. And so he was using the body of someone who looks like a stock, a kite shield, twin bird kite shield. Shield featuring a vividly painted twin bird. The twin bird is said to be the envoy of an outer god and mother of the death birds. At dwindling levels of HP, this shield slightly boosts attack and defense.
What are you looking at? Oh,
You again, is it?
perfect bloody timing, actually. I got crab cooked up fresh.
So he used to sell like boiled prawns, which upped your defense. Now he's peddling crabs for the same price. And they do a lot. It's more potent than the prawn. It basically increases your defense even more than what the prawn did.
Something I should probably tell you. You heard of the dung eater?
I have.
He's a man
Loathsome dung
does it
eater.
out for everyone. Curses them. Goes round in his rank armor and all. You see him though. Stay, well, away. I was in the same jail as him once, so I know firsthand. He's a god-forsaken monster. Not just some petty thug like me.
So, he's
killer.
quite loathsome.
Kills people and curses the souls. Does all sort of shit to the corpses to keep them cursed forever. I ain't seen nothing more disgusting in all my years.
Oh, he's been through it.
I ain't never been more scared neither. Rooted to the bloody spot while he did that to my friend.
The dung eater is and he's just hanging out in fucking Round Table Hold. But there goes the catch up. Now for the actual content. Volcano Manor. Which I've been told some things about Volcano Manor. In which I have to be careful in how I do it, because I can't complete Volcano Manor, whatever it is. I can't complete Volcano Manor immediately. Oh shit. So I know why I've paused here. So I meant to be there, but I exited here because I wanted to read what the message said, but I pressed Y to talk instead, and she started speaking. I was like, no, and I immediately quit the game. So hopefully she says the game treats it like I've never spoken to her, hopefully.
Brave Tarnish.
Here we are.
Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. Raya spoke well of you. A warrior of promise, I believe she said. Perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment. Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor and resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace, or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the Fingers? Rise with us against the Erdtree.
Against the Erdtree.
Interesting. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep.
Drawing room key. That's why I'm doing that.
The drawing room is through the hall. Use the key I handed you, and make yourself comfortable.
Okay. Hey, do you speak?
The drawing room is through.
He does not talk. Is there anyone in there? He's moving, so he's a person, and he's looking at me too. I think. No, it's not. Okay. Well, he is moving, so. Was that hall always there? There's an upstairs as well. Let's go through the hall first. Phrase the message, then try door. Okay, so there's just a dead person in here. A perfume bottle. But that's blocked shut. Nothing in here. Okay, there's a guy in here. Oh, is that Raya? What's up?
Hello again, brave Tarnished.
Brave Tarnished.
I am pleased to see you again here at the Volcano Manor under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor. Brave Tarnished, under Lady Tanith's guidance.
Hey, you're Sophie. I was Love Island. Letter from Volcano Manor. Hey, what are these? Oh, I've got some bell bearings that I should give in. Where's the letter? Letter. Okay, it's probably going to be under info. There we go. A written request from Volcano Manor disclosing the name of a tarnished to be hunted. Old Knight Istvan. He sounds familiar. He can be found in Limgrave. Find the red mark on your map for the exact location. Recusant finger.
You.
Hello.
What in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words.
Yeah?
Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, I wonder. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
But do you do it?
Blasphemous path. Before you can...
Oh, weird. I haven't seen you in a fair bit, sir.
Ah. Oh, it's you, is it? Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms.
Comrades?
You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes?
Right.
I can tell.
Yeah, you were looking for Lanya.
Well, you see, after much internal debate, I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path. It hit me like a bolt from the blue, that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course, my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions. I always resented these hands, their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors, the shame of House Hoslow, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow is
It's told in blood after all. Yes, you said that when we saw Revenge. And what are you doing here?
I always resent the pale, but that won't be the case for long.
Alright, yeah. Tale of blood, tale of House Hounslow. Hoslow? Whatever. Alright, so oh, for real? Can I just teleport there? No. So I pick up the letter? That's weird. So I'll just go there now. Where even is that? Under the bridge. Fastest way there is the shack. Seems like it. While I was playing off stream as well, actually, I managed to find some places that I will be going through after I've sorted out Volcano Manor, if we get a chance. No. So, Volcano Manor, obviously. And I found a sign tomb here and a grave here and a sealed tunnel here. So I'll be going through each of these in a moment. I also found the entrance into proper Lanedale, but I decided not to go anywhere near it. Just save that for like just on screen. So here, Warmaster's shack. Warmaster is not here. This way. You haven't watched tonight's. Did you manage to catch up on the other 2 episodes you didn't see? And well done for finally getting off your ass. Have you finished doing the stuff you needed to do? So, I'm in danger apparently. Oh hi. Piss off, bro. Who do you think you is? Ah, you're so annoying. Well, that's just not fair. So anyway. Wait, what's going on here? Projectile weapon ahead. Okay. Going the wrong way. We want north. This way. What is that building? Wait, what is that building? Have I been there? Wait, what? Is this a whole ass building I just never been to? Wait. What? All I wanted was to fight as a warrior to the last. So why? Why? Oh, guidance of grace, will this door not open? It's a PvP zone. I don't care anymore. Ah. Is this it? Oh, so I'm invading. All right. Oh, nice dodge. Oh, this is gameplay. You're out. Sorry, buddy. It wasn't personal. But I barely knew ye. Oh, I got a rune art for it though, so that's sick. Anyway, be right back. I'm gonna go get a monster. I've got the monster. I'm showing it to the wrong camera. The monster, the monarch flavor. Water, not monster, for crying out loud. I've actually had full bottles of water, actually, before the stream. I did my water time. I want the fun drink. And to keep me awake, honestly, because, yeah, I did start quite late. So I've got a set. I've got the scaled helm, scaled armor, scaled gauntlets, scaled greaves. Something I was gonna say. 10%. I've done 10% of the stuff you need to do. Well, 10% is better than 0%. I'll tell you what. So well done for at least getting that much done. So what, do I just go back to Volcano Manor? Where are we? Oh, I know who that guy who was like, what are you doing here? Is. He's the War Master. But he wasn't called Recusant Bernal. It was called War Master Bernal.
Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task the Volcano Manor desires you enact. You will be compensated once the deed is done. Good luck.
It has been done.
If you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erdtree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands.
I hope this doesn't fuck anything up.
You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward, as promised.
Magma shot. Is that incantation?
Never forget that the recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this very reason, it is the true path to valor.
Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. Incantation. Or sorcery. Or incantation. It's a sorcery. Fires lump of magma. Wait. Once one of the sorceries developed from the magma of Mount Gilmere. Fires a lump of magma that explodes on contact. After discovering the ancient hexes of Gelmir, Rykard, son of Queen Renala, brought them back into practical. Oh, well, yeah, yeah, we read this before. Okay, well, cheers.
Now you are a recusant. I am pleased.
Okay. Oh wait, not that way. Though I will go upstairs. Can I go in here yet? No. Sure, why not? Wait, so I went in here and I never really looked around after that. And it's dark. I'm not being funny, but it is dark in here. How do I see the secret package? Passive, because this is a no aggro zone. Also, apparently there was a room or a wall here that had. Oh, it's just a second door. There was a room or wall that required like 50 hits. It was a illusory wall that required like 50 hits to get rid of.
Have you ever heard any strange sounds here at the manor? Something beyond the walls? Like breathing or slithering scales? Oh, Fi, what am I saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired.
You're weird.
Sometimes I hear strange sounds beyond the walls, like breathing or slithering scales. Oh, perhaps I'm just feeling tired. Sometimes I hear like... Oh.
Hey, Bernal.
So, you've blooded your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Bernal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter.
I don't think you were wearing the helmet before.
To your repertoire.
Yeah, you were the guy who sold us this shit. I'm looking at all this and I'm like, I don't care. Stormblade looks like the art that you could use on Yorm, the giant in Dark Souls 3. Either way, I don't want. Actually, let me talk.
You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own, the recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh. Well, until we meet again.
I always resented these hands. Their pale complexion. A far cry from any warriors. The shame of House Hoslow. But that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit.
What does that mean? Did he say I hate how white I am?
Hoslow is told in blood, after all.
Can you stop saying that?
I always resented the pale complexion. But that won't be the case. They'll be darkened by
grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood.